Second thing we're going to learn is going to be optionally acceleration. You can go to the end here. I recommend if you're still not very comfortable with insanity, with lasting a long time in phase 4 of Wardens, but you're somewhat comfortable, you can last for a while. Turn on acceleration. Ancient haste and penetration, just don't turn them on basically while you're learning ever. There's almost no point to it. But acceleration does, it just does more damage basically, and this speeds up how fast the little obelisk charges up. You're not really learning anything with that because at higher invocations, it doesn't change the mechanics, is what I would say. But acceleration does change the mechanics, or does change the speed at which the wardens charge up. So you could turn that on, run through there, and continue practicing your phase 4 wardens and, insanity, getting extra practice in on insanity. If you've been practicing phase 4 wardens for a while, you should be fairly good at this insanity, but I'm assuming you've died a lot in phase 4 wardens, gone through the wardens to get back there and practice again and again, and in that way have gotten good at this insanity speed. However, once you've got that mastered, you've done probably the hardest part of learning, but you're now moving on to the second hardest part, or arguably third hardest. I think Red X is harder than Akkha. But you're going to turn on Feeling Special, and you're going to turn off Aerial Assault, and you are going to max out your path, or put it on Pathfinder. This will put it at 5. This will make it 5 shadows, and this is good practice for high level raids. A lot of times you'll end up with 6 shadows, or six lightning at 6. I don't know. A lot of times you'll end up with level 4 or higher Akkha, but turn on Pathfinder. It's good practice, and I think that's all the invocations we're going to want on right here. So this is a level 60. What do we need here? We're going to take 2 staminas. Where's our staminas? Deposit. Here's stamina. 2 or 3 staminas. We're going to take 5 of those. Keep taking the wrong ones. 5. And something like this is fine. Deposit these. I don't think we need this. Another 5 of those and another 5 of those. Something like that. And just go. Go straight to Akkha. Complete this room. It's not a bad idea to practice these rooms after you've practiced all the advanced strategies. because a lot of times you're not getting a lot of with my strategy, you don't necessarily get a lot of practice on these rooms because you're staying in the rooms and dying again and again to get your practice in. So it doesn't hurt to come out here and get some practice in on these rooms and just reset the raid a few times. I mean, especially the monkey room and the path of Krondus. Oh, I forgot to get my pickaxe. The Zabok alligator path. I guess one way to practice this would be to just not. So you'll see with my tags here, this here, I kind of know that if I stand on this one, the way I've got it marked on the ground here, if I stand on this and then walk this way and then place my mirror, this mirror is oriented in the right way. On this one, if I stand here, walk here, place my mirror, it's oriented in the right way. I don't know if that's faster than placing it right where it needs to be and then just rotating it, but it's probably about the same. So you can figure out your own system, but that's just the system I have to make things a little bit faster. All these yellow ones, you can stand on any one of those and then and then mine the core, and you won't at the right time, basically. Okay, so I did forget to bring any super combats, but I don't think it matters on a level 60 raid. So okay. Okay, this guy's going here, so we're gonna go here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. As the last one hits, you move. You move in. Oh. Okay, so we need to attack this guy with range. So our goal here is not to really learn anything in here. I mean, the practice helps on these fast lights. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It helps on that, but it's the main thing we want to learn here is the orbs. The orb phase at the end of this, that's what we're doing back to front. That applies not only to which bosses we learn first, but within each boss, what we learn first. So the orbs are the last part of the Akkha phase, and that's why we want to learn that first, because I've got the right stuff on here. Well, for one thing, the orb phase is the hardest part, and for another thing, if you make it all the way through Akkha and then die on that phase, it's harder to recover. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I do not recommend for most people saying the color in your head of the thing. That can get really confusing. You don't want to think about the colors. You just want to think about which spatial direction you want to go. But for some people, maybe that is an easier way. Don't mess up a system that works really good for you. But if you find yourself failing at it, definitely try other systems. Even if you like the system you've got and it works pretty good, it never hurts to try another system real quick. But at the same time, don't spend a ton of time. 2, 3, 4, 5. Don't spend a ton of time just trying stuff out, in my opinion. Not worth it. So I'm going to go ahead and brew up here before the orb phase. Let's just stop attacking and brew up to 1 extra here. Make sure we got our stats. Actually, we don't want our stats necessarily recovered. What we should have done was take our restore before we did that, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, let's go ahead and finish this guy off. So let's remove our weapon. What we're going to do here, turn all your prayers off. Go in here, attack the guy, but turn off. Try to avoid these orbs. Just try to avoid them. This is basically just a practice thing. It takes forever to learn this. I have not found any great method of doing this except practice. You see them coming. You move. You can move through the orbs. But not into them. See, we got nailed by one there. And also practice getting your, keeping your health up. Nailed one there, should have moved. We're going to do health. Got one coming here, so we're going to move here. Another one coming there, we're going to move back. Another one, we're going to move back again. Alright, that clears out. We sprint across here. And we see nothing, 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 nothing. Nothing. Got one coming, move. Check our stuff. Good. Got one coming there. Move. Hit. Hit. We could use a little bit of prayer. Move. Hit. 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 Okay. Got nothing coming, nothing coming. Got one coming. Hit. Sprint across. hit, 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 hit. We didn't have to move there, but hit, hit. Got two coming. Let's move again because we got another one coming there. Alright, now I'm about to kill this guy. I'm going to go ahead and suicide out, or just run out here, practice dodging for a while until I die. Here you can run through. Here's another example. This one's coming. We're going to run through it. Run through. Basically, as it gets there, this one's coming. I think you can run even just one forward. Yeah, you don't have to run two. As he's coming, you can just click right there. But we got hit by that one. But as he comes in, this guy's coming. Boom. The tick before he gets there. Move through, and you're good. Move through, and you're good. Basically stepping on to where they are, the tick, before they hit you. Whoops. Just practice here. Practice that. You don't have to click one tick at a time. You can do two, but don't click more than two unless you're running across the screen, because crazy stuff can happen. But move in, move one, oops, too slow. We got one coming there. We got one now. We got nothing coming. Here we got two coming. Oh, the one from the side hit us. And we suicide out. See, I should have ran two that time to escape that while skipping that other one. Alright, so you're going to do that orb phase. If you die, just come back to the beginning, run through it again. If you want to save supplies, if you're pretty poor, just come in here and get a whole bunch of honey locusts. After you have the wardens done, you can basically use honey locusts as supplies for all the rest of the bosses for practicing. Yeah, if you don't want to burn through this stuff, just come in here, suicide, get a stack of a good 20 to 30 honey locusts. It's going to take 5 to 6 suicides, and then use those instead of your supplies. Alright, so you need to learn the 4-tick method, assuming you don't have a shadow. I don't know the 4-tick method, I never learned it. So look up a guide online. I'm going to do the 5-tick method. You should basically never use the 5-tick method unless you have a shadow. 4-tick method is a lot harder than the 5-tick method, so is my understanding. So what I did was I learned the 5-tick method with a 4-tick weapon, and that was not a good idea. It took me a lot more time. Okay. All right. So that's a nice strategy to learn here. When these guys switch, if you're standing somewhere, I don't know exactly where all it works, but whenever that spear turns blue, you can basically jump over that little lightning strike that happens. So what we're trying to learn here is positioning a little bit. You don't want this guy transitioning out of mage. At high invocation raids, this guy does a ton of damage when he's on melee mode through your prayer, because it only negates, I think, 75% of the damage, whereas the range in mage negates like 90% or something like that. But it's this guy just does a lot of damage. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now you can try to figure out if it's faster. I don't know which is faster. To bring a bunch of extra supplies in once you have your yellow Karis, and try to tank the melees, or tank some of the melees that this guy does, to get him to switch, because if your DPS is higher using a different method. What I'm looking at here is my true tiles. I'm not paying attention to my guy. If we need to, we can jump this guy. We've got to jump him. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 3, 4, 5. Should have brought a blowpipe in. That was dumb. If I was you, I would reset this raid. Really just need to come in here, learn your butterfly method. I think keep that guy on his toes. Keep that guy moving or whatever. minimize damage, and oh my god, I'm just doing a 5-tick method here. Now, if this guy gets to level 4, you're going to be doing 6 of those instead of 5. Six of those attacks. I guess I should have done it here a little bit different to teach you how to you know what? I'm going to brew way down. Really slash my stats good. Really slash him down good. Now, who the heck is this guy? I'm going to put this other gear on. Take this and this off. And that. Really nerf yourself. See, it took too long there to move. So this is perfect. This takes forever to kill him because we were way nerfed down. We want to keep chugging these, keep nerfing ourselves up. That's good. We want to be really low combat. Let's go to here. Give him an attack. I'm going to move back and then forward because there was a guy coming the other direction. Move up, back in. Okay, who's coming in? That guy's coming in. Really got to watch those guys. This guy's coming in. Attack here. This guy, no, he's gonna miss. This guy's coming in. This guy's coming in. Oh no, he's not. He went a different direction. Okay, watch the guys from this area because they come quick. But also watch everyone. Here comes a guy. Move back in, move back again, move back in. Another guy coming, move back in again. Oh, got hit there. Oh, got hit again. Didn't see that guy at all. Okay, oh, we're getting hit all kinds. So let's keep our health up, keep practicing, just keep practicing this. Goal is not to hurt this guy at all. Zeros are what you want to see because that gives you more practice. Run here. Nothing here. Nothing here. We're doing great. I mean, how long we're surviving here is pretty great. I mean, on a high invo raid, you can take about 4 to 5 hits from this guy, from these guys, if you go in with max health. And I mean like 115 health or whatever. Now move back in. But if you take a dose of whatever, you'll be alright. Yep.